Alright, let us begin whenever it decides to show up. Here we go. I don't know why there's always that lag. Oh well. We're gonna play a good racing game today, because it's about time I do. Colin McRae Rally 2.0. And since I've actually got the time today, let's see if we can actually beat the whole thing. I got the mic as loud as I can get it, so concept of good racing game applies. This is one of the few that actually is. And I'm not a huge racing game guy. Well, granted, it's also not much of a race, it's more doing as few mistakes as possible. Which this is me. There's gonna be a lot of them. Think sounds good? Alright. We're gonna go ahead and jump right in and do the entire championship. Only novice mode because this is me we're talking about. I just want to see if that comes through. It shouldn't, that's the entire point of the RTX whatever. I don't remember the D-pad being so loud on this. Yeah, this controller's getting old. Yep, I was born in '76, that sounds right. Let's get this going. And now, when I did this with the focus. I'm not doing that mistake again. But there's not a whole lot of options. These are all pretty much the same. I'll go with the Subaru.
Wide gravel and mud tracks makes this rally one of the fastest in the world. The jumps and long blind corners also make it one of the most hair-raising drives for any rally driver.
Oh
and also
my!
one of the most exciting to watch.
Well, there y'all have it. One thing I like about this game is that as you do the rally, well, I should say like with quotes, as you go through, various things are gonna suffer more damage, and you only get 60 minutes to repair various things, so there's only certain ones you can do. You're not gonna be able to do all of them. So suffice to say, this isn't so much race as fast as possible, it's more of an endurance kind of deal, which is actually kind of cool. Such is the joy of rally racing. Finland and Greece I'm not going to have a problem with. It's the third one I'm going to probably do some saves just to be safe, because that tripped me up last time.
76 right and press into long 5 left tight.
There we go. I learned how to racing game.
30 press and 5 right.
Or not. But luckily, since I'm on novice, all these other guys are making... Look at that little tree! Come on! Luckily, the other guys are going to be making the same mistakes.
36 right. 35 left.
I might have spoken too soon. I was doing a lot better on this originally.
30 press into 4th right. 35 left over press and 6 right.
That's right, you don't have to win, you just have to
Into 10
be good.
press into 5 right.
See, just like that, I'm back up to 10th, even though I had that very bad snag.
33 left.
And also, this is not blind. I actually just played this recently to make sure I knew what I was doing.
30 press. Into 4 right. Into left. Into 5 right. 50 long 3 left.
30 kicks right.
30 long 5 right.
What's this about balls right? I keep thinking triangle is reverse, but it's not, it's square.
Press. Into long 5 left. Tight.
The key is actually to not over accelerate, because if you do, you're dead.
50 jump maybe. Into 5 left.
This is not a game where you can just do whatever you feel like.
50 long 5 right.
You like those burnout games, you can just crash all you want, that's part of the fun.
55 right, 30 press, into long
Also,
5
one
left.
downside, there is no control stick option, you're just using the D-pad, which this came out really late, I'm surprised by that. It's not the end of the world, I mean it controls perfectly fine.
Into 3 right,
Actually, it controls better than a lot of racing games out there. You can,
5 right. 50
it's one of those where if I screw up, this could be my own fault.
press, and
I can't really blame the game at all.
6 left, into 6 right. 35 left,
Like, that was 100% on me.
36 left, over press.
In,
36
in other stages, there's enough of an opening where you can start doing some fun stuff, but
5 left,
there's so many trees in this one that that's not happening.
50 jump maybe. 56 right.
And actually, the first time I did this, one, it was pouring rain, and that made it way harder. Now at least you can see.
Okay.
See, as bad as I did, I finished 5th. I'll take it. Alright.
Three, two, one, go.
And then after the second stage, we get to go back to the shop and make any repairs that we need to do.
50 jump. 50 jump and kicks right.
Yeah.
35 left, over press, into 5 left. 30 long, 5 right, tight.
Hey, I'm in first. How about that?
Into 5 left. 30 kicks right, 30 jump.
30 kicks right, 30 kicks
5
left.
left, into 5 right. 70 press, and very low, kicks right.
I have no idea what this guy's saying, but I appreciate the directions.
50 press, into 5
First time I played that, I'm
left,
thinking, where's the map option? But you really don't need it, and it's kind of fun not having it in the way.
33 left.
I usually don't say that about racers. Usually if they overmap, I get mad. Well, not mad, but, you know, I want to know where I'm going.
Kicks press. 50 kicks left, 30
But this also isn't like a lap course, it's a point-to-point, so a map would be a little unwieldy.
over press.
Also, I should pay attention to my driving,
Right,
instead of chit-chatting.
55
I
right.
say as I'm 9 seconds ahead. Like I said, novice difficulty. This is why I did it, so I wouldn't have to worry about redoing stages.
30 press, and 5 left, into
On this,
4 right.
despite screwing up stage 1, I'm now looking to be in first for the rally already.
100 jump, into 5 right.
There we go, I fixed it. That was a close one, we almost got through that without me screwing up. I fixed it.
70 jump, and kicks right. 30 jump maybe. 55 right. Into kicks press, and 4 right on the gravel. 30 press and 4 right. 70 long, 4 left, tighten, over press. 36 right. 56 press, into 6 right. Into 6 left. Okay.
Yeah, nice little peel out at the end. Now we're talking. A moment, let me... Okay, I modified the microphone setting a bit. How does this sound now? Or did that completely screw stuff up? I just realized I'd never actually turned the RTX on. Anywho. As you can see, we're now way ahead. Actually, I think I'll fix it another time. It's a little... yeah. Anyway. As you can see, quite a bit of damage to various things, but actually pretty low, all things considered. Yeah, brakes are gonna need it, differential should need it, suspension, I guess the electrics, and that sounds about right. Everything else is in pretty good shape. So let's move right along. Now stage 3.
2, 1, go. 5 right. Into
There's 8
6
stages in
left.
total, so we're gonna be playing this a little
4
while.
right and 6 press. Into 6 left and 6 right.
But the first
75 left. Into
stages
6
should only
right.
take about,
34 left. Tighten.
for a normal person, about like 40 something minutes, so... Ooh. And stage 3, unfortunately, was the one that
56 right.
I had...
Press and
Huh. That's weird.
5 left.
Anyway,
55 left. Into 5 right.
I gotta take this a little more slowly,
Press.
because there's a lot of twists and turns on this one.
76 right. Into 4 right.
There's also a short one. I almost went too early, but we're good.
55 right. Tighten.
And again, I finished so far ahead on the second one that
Left. Lower jump.
I think I'll be okay.
And jump and 6 right. Into jump baby. Okay.
So that was poor, but I think we're alright. As you can see, even the best score is only like 7 ahead. I'm still right in the thick of it, we're okay. I just have to not be terrible on this one.
Three, 2, 1, go. 4 left. Into 5 right. 30 30 jump. 36 left. Into jump and 5
Racing. Oof.
Into long, 5 left.
Oh, that was lucky. I did not even see that tree.
Into crest.
And apparently the tree didn't see me either.
35 right. Into 5 left. Straight 150.
That's what I mean, when you're in...
Into 4
We start getting these rapid turns,
34 left.
it's sometimes to your benefit to stay straight as long as there's no trees in the way.
33
Oh,
left.
McRae's not even in second or third. Huh.
55 right.
He must have hit the tree.
4 left.
It was Baka. It was one of them.
50 very low. 5 left.
Is that... Ooh.
30 crest.
You can
and
feel the
4 right.
rumbling. I don't know if that's from the road or if that's
Jumping.
because my car's probably in awful condition at this point.
50 long. 4
But it's
right.
funny, stage 3, one bump throws you into last. Here, I crashed twice, I'm still in first.
50
So,
long. 4 left.
I don't know where they get some of these stage times from, but I'm not complaining, it's working out.
4 right. 55 left. 55 left. Over crest. Into jumping and long. 4 left. 34 right. 50 crest. Into 5 left.
Ooh! But I took the crash correctly, so I'm alright.
Look at the back of that car, my
God. The car is hungry. Ooh. Oh. I'm learning how to take these drifts just right. Yep, I overdrifted there. Yep. Why do I keep pressing triangle? You know what? I'm inside the car now. Alright. We're rolling. I finished first by 14 seconds. I should not have done that. Also, hi Frosty. My. And just like that, I finished way first. Time for the next rally.
A very dry, dusty rally with some very rough gravel roads and tortuous hairpins. A number of different gravel types mean that the rally driver must adapt their style slightly throughout each stage.
You heard them. Anyway, give me one moment. Alright. Now we're on number 2. Luckily, when you start the newest rally, your car's all healed, which is good. Ooh, it's gonna be 31 degrees centigrade. That's like That's like 80 degrees in freedom units. This could be a warm one. I forgot to write that on. In Greece? The good thing and the bad thing about this one. There's a lot of twists and turns and a lot of loops. The good news is, it trips up the computer just as much as it trips up you, so it's not too hard. Uh-oh.
34 left. Into turn 5 right and 5 left. 30 long 3 right. Into 5 left.
Uh-oh. Seriously? I stopped, I still managed to make a 180 on that.
Left. And 2 right.
Uh-oh.
Into 2 left.
Oh, I'm gonna be way down in the standings now. I was doing alright on this in practice. What happened?
Into 2 left. 55 left. Into long 3 right. Tighten. Into 6 left. Over crest. Into 5 right. 36 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left. 33 right. Into 5 left. 30 crest. Into 5
Here we
left.
are. Much better, much better.
33 left. 50 open hairpin left.
Ooh, that could have went badly.
33 right. 30 left and 2 right. And 5 left. Into 4 right over crest. 36 crest. 55 right. Into 3 right.
Somehow I'm third.
53 left.
I'll take it.
36 right. 33 left. Into crest and 5 right. Into 4 left. 74 left. Into 2 right. Tighten.
Come on, come on, come on, come
30
on.
crest.
Almost.
Into 3 left. Don't cut.
No good. I thought I did alright there.
70 crest. Into long
I'm only a
3
second
left.
behind, despite crashing how many times now?
Crest into long 3 right. Into 3 left.
I thought I could take that drift in full. Not quite.
56 right. And crest and 3 left. 35 left. 50 open hairpin right.
Ooh. Almost pulled that off. Also, hi, Kupo.
Okay.
First place in spite of myself. Time for stage 2.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Whoops.
Long 6 right. Into crest. Into 5 left. Over crest. 35 right. Into crest and 5 left. 34 right. Tighten.
go.
Press into 6 right. 74 left. 53 right. 54 right into 4 left. And 6 press. 56 right. 35 left into 3 left. And 3 left.
I was even touching the controller on that
36
drift,
press.
and I almost pulled it off.
3 right over press. 33 left. 52 right. Into 4 left. 54 left. 70 turn 3 left. 34 right. 34 right into 2 left. 32 right into hairpin left.
Ooh, now we're getting to the hairpin turns. Goody! Those are my favorite kind of turns.
Into 4 right and 5 left. 34 right. 53 left into 4 right. 50 long 4 right open. 30 long 3 left.
Oh boy, there we
30
go.
long 3 right open. Into 4 right chair rocks inside. 30 open hairpin left.
Ooh, that was almost
50
awesome.
open hairpin right.
I'm learning how to drive.
56 press and right into 4 left tight. Caution rocks outside. Into 5 right.
I gained 5 extra seconds on.
53 left. 33 left into 5 right.
And let's just stay
33
straight for
right,
that.
Into 3 right.
Alright.
34 right into 4 left. 50 left and 3 right. 33 left.
Whoa.
34 left.
That's the good thing about novice.
36 right. 34 right into 4 left. 54 left. Okay.
14 seconds ahead, again, in spite of myself. The AI is really bad. There we go. What first? Whoa, whoops. Pretty nice. Alright. And where was I? Right. And very low damage, all things considered, with how I've been driving. When in doubt, always fix the steering, even if it's just a little bit, because I'm not stupid. Well, I am, but